Says new edition, new edition, new edition, new big letters, big letters, big letters, big letters.
Better and stronger than ever before.
We're back and back as a group, as one.
It's gonna be different.
Exactly.
You didn't know we was coming back like this song, my brother.
So don't deny, I can't fool no one else. The truth is in the tears I cry. 'Cause if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind?
We're 5 separate individuals. You wouldn't believe the knowledge obtained by him, and myself during this 2 weeks off. 2 years we've been off. We've come up with some knowledge. We know exactly what we want to do. Right now, in front of you right now as we talk, we've laid out everything we have to do. All we're doing now is turning pages to a book, putting it out. It's all laid out by us. We know what we want to do. We go to people and have it happen. Just explaining to a girl, if it isn't love, then what is it? That's what it's all about,
And also, it's the closest song to the old format of New Edition.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's if it isn't love.
You never get the girl you really want, You always end up just saying, oh, she was cute. I wish one day I could see her again or something. But, it's not a happy ending where it's always a terrible ending where somehow either you didn't get her or it just didn't work out,
Nice.
This brother went through a whole tour talking about tomorrow, D.C., I think this perfect girl for me is gonna be there. She's gonna be in D.C. Then the next day she'll be there. No, Washington, Detroit.
She's there.
She's there. This is the night. Yeah, that's great. Us ourselves are still the guys that we were 5 or 6 years ago. Only we've grown up. We have to still be a certain way because we have kids and little babies that love us. Love our music.
Who is ready to meet New Edition?
They're one of the hottest young groups in the country. When the New Edition is not making music, you'll find them touring the country playing basketball to raise money for local charities.
We just decided just to bring it to people, our fans, another form of performing.
Before we got into singing, we were always playing basketball. That's how we met. So we decided to do something with that by playing benefit basketball games, and all the money that we make from it will go to charity.
For New Edition fans, it was a chance to see some great basketball and cheer along one of their favorite groups.
I love the New Edition. They're marvelous. Fantastic. They sing good. Well, very well.
I think they're the most perfect thing in the whole wide world, and I love rap.
I like all the girls that come out to see them, so,
It was terrific.
Listen to all the girls scream.
that we can be with our fans all the time, then I guess that's what we would do. But it's just, it helps us get closer to them and helps them get closer to us. So it's a lot of fun.
That's the reason why we play basketball. We like to give them back in return for their appreciation, which they show in our music as they buy our records.
The fans have gave us a lot. They pushed our record to the top. They pushed our first single to #1 and all the rest of the singles to the top 10. And we feel that we owe them a lot, so that's why we do these charity things. And it's fun besides that, you know, there's no harm in playing 4 quarters of basketball.
Well, the reason why Johnny's within the group now is because during the time off we had in '87, we were thinking about new things. And him coming into the group meant a lot.
Johnny was a good friend of ours since Candy Girl. You know, we met him, we used to do little tours together, kick it on tour buses backstage and do little things together. So we always knew each other and we'd joke around with Johnny, hit this step. And if you can hit it right, you can be in a group. And Johnny'd always laugh it off and things like that. And after a while, we just seen him again and the spot was open.
We wanted a 5th member all along. We didn't know if it was going to be Bobby because we didn't know how his career was going to work out. So, you know, when we heard Johnny was on MCA, we felt that would be easier, you know, to make a move with that instead of going to just find anyone on the streets. We wanted somebody of some status and of some vocal ability because we knew we were going to a new direction, and by adding him, that may help us get into that new field, which is a more mature sound.
We needed something to come back and to be different, you know? We had to give the people something more, something unexpected when we came back because that's just what we like to do. We like to surprise them with something, and our surprise this time was John.
See, I started out singing gospel with my brothers and my mother, so it was a big change, you know. But I was pretty much used to being, you know, with a group, but it was my family. And these guys, it's just like my family. Since we've been knowing each other, I mean, it's like if people didn't know New Edition, and they saw us all together, they would never know that I was a new member. I mean, they treat me just like I'm one of them, and I feel like I've been knowing them we've been together for years
he is
already.
One of us.
It's about a song, you know, where you with a honey, meaning girl, and when the things are good and rosy, you know, she's there, she's hugging you, kissing, y'all going to the movies, and everything's fine, but when things start getting rough, you know, will she still be there? Will, you know, will she go with you through the good and the bad times?
Right.
And I got a little part in there, you know.
Forgive me!
That's really what that song is about. And that's, you know, that's what that song's about. So, you know.
We're just asking the honeys, can you stand the rain? You know, can you be there? You gonna be with me?
You know, my part is like the part where you soften up the song.
Yeah, and that's can you stand the rain?